Good morning. I welcome you all for the today's practical session 3 in 2 electrical fundamentals. Let's start with the experiment number 1, that is connect voltmeter and ammeter in a simple circuit. The practicing of identification and connection of different meters. This can be done by using Ohm's law experiment. The aim of the experiment is to measure the voltage and current against individual resistance in electrical circuit. To conduct this experiment, we require some of the equipments, that is called as apparatus required. So resistor, one number, is the unknown value, that is 1 kilo ohm or any suitable value. Voltmeter, one number, 0 to 10 volt DC. Ammeter, one number, 0 to 100 milliamps. This is also a DC ammeter. Then regulated power supply, commonly called as RPS, one number, 0 to 30 volt. Then we require connecting wires in 5 numbers. Let's go through the circuit diagram which connects all the apparatus required in a single form. So in the circuit we have RPS, ammeter, voltmeter, resistance. Let us see how it is connected. Positive of the RPS is connected to the positive of the ammeter. Negative of the ammeter is connected to one end of the resistor and other ends of the resistor is connected back to the negative of the battery. So voltmeter is connected across the two ends of the resistor. So here we must know that the ammeter is always connected in series because current is always flows in series circuit. The voltmeter is connected across the conductor. Therefore, because voltage is always measured across the ends of the conductor. So this is the circuit through which we can get the readings. So tabular column in which we have to tabulate the readings. In the first column we should write the applied voltage. So that is whatever the reading is appears in the RPS. That is applied voltage. Then next column is voltage across resistor. That is voltmeter reading. Next column in which we have to tabulate current through resistor. So it is measured in milliamps. In the last column we have to calculate the unknown value of resistance by the formula R is equal to V by I. The answer must be in kilo ohm. So at the end, after tabulation, at the end, we have to calculate average value of the resistance by taking the mean value. Let's see how to conduct. Procedure. The first procedure is to check all the components for proper working. So first we should know what and all are the meters are used. So ammeter is used to measure current, voltmeter is used to measure voltage, RPS is to apply the voltage, and R is the unknown resistance. So these must be connected in the circuit diagram as in the circuit diagram. So connections are made as shown in the circuit diagram. Then switch on the power supply. Fourth step, vary the applied voltage by using RPS in step of 2 volts. And note down the value of ammeter and voltmeter in each case. Repeat the step and tabulate the readings. Next, we have to switch off the RPS supply and mains. After the tabulations, we should calculate the resistance value for each case by using Ohm's law. The equation R is equal to V by I. So current is in milliamps. Therefore, during the calculation, we should write I is equal to the value into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. Now, my colleague, Mr. Manjunath sir, will conduct the experiment.
Today, let us conduct an experiment to connect ammeter and voltmeter in a simple circuit. In electrical engineering, we use these three quantities: voltage, current and resistance. Current, the unit of voltage is volts, unit of current is ampere, unit of resistance is ohms. Voltage is measured using voltmeter, current is measured using ammeter and resistance is measured using ohmmeter. Now let us use voltmeter and ammeter to measure resistance. The formula to find resistance is resistance R is equal to V by I. So this relationship is given by Ohm's law. Ohm's law gives relationship between voltage, current and resistance. This is the circuit diagram for our experiment. From the RPS positive, we have to connect to ammeter positive. From ammeter negative, connected to the resistance. From the other end of the resistance, connect it back to RPS negative. Next, voltmeter is connected across the resistor. This is a DC voltmeter. See, V indicates voltmeter. This is a mirrored scale. You can see uniform graduation marked on the meter. So this straight line indicates it's a DC meter, and this is a pointer, or you can call it as needle. So this indicates that it is a analog meter. This is a DC ammeter. Here in a DC meter, red color indicates positive and black indicates negative. This is a digital meter. So this is DC voltmeter and this is DC ammeter. So for digital meters, we should give supply. Supply to this circuit. See, digital meters require separate power supply, whereas analog meter doesn't require separate power supply. This is a DC voltmeter, this is DC ammeter. This is called as breadboard. We are using breadboard to make connections. These are single strand wires. For DC experiments, we use single strand wires. This is regulated power supply. A regulated power supply takes AC input and gives regulated DC output. So in this regulated power supply, we can get DC power from 0 to 30 volts. So you can vary voltage using these two knobs, and current is set to maximum using this knob. So here from positive you are going to take connection, and from negative, these 2 points you are going to connect wires to positive and negative of the RPS. So this is a dual RPS. Here you have two power supplies. This is one power supply, this is one circuit, and this is another power supply. So in breadboard there are 65 columns. So each column is internally shorted. So there are 5 rows in each column. So these 5 are internally shorted. See here, this is a resistance. This is carbon resistance, which the resistance of this resistor we are going to find experimentally. So from RPS positive, we have to connect to ammeter positive. From ammeter negative, we are connecting to resistor. From this resistor other end, we are connecting to back to the RPS. So voltmeter is connected across the resistance. After making connections, you should show the connections to your lecturer. After the lecturer tells the connections are okay, you have to turn on the supply. Now I have turned on the RPS. Now set the voltage to 2 volts. Now the RPS voltage is 2 volts. The voltage across the resistance is 1.9 volts. The current through the circuit is 1.8 milliamperes. It's a milliammeter. So I will note down the reading in this tabular column. Voltage is, you have to take down the voltage across the resistor. It is 1.9 volts. And current is 1.8 milliamps. Now adjust the voltage to 4 volts. See, this is coerce adjustment. Now let us do the calculation using calculator. 1.9 divided by 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 comes out to be 1055.5 ohms. Similarly, for the second and third reading, it is 1000 ohms. So using voltmeter and ammeter, we have found out the resistance. So resistance is constant. So this value will not change. So it is approximately 1000 ohms.
By doing this experiment, we found out the value of unknown resistance by knowing the value of voltage and current. So at the end, in our LMS team, there is fundamentals of electrical and electronics engineering. We have Srimati D. Aruna, Chairperson, SJP Polytechnic, Bangalore. Sir Shri Vijay Kumar, Coordinator, Government Polytechnic, Chintamani. Srimati Shilpa, Member, SJ Polytechnic, Bangalore. Wazid Ahmad, Course Moderator, Government Polytechnic, Imarihalli, Bangalore. Sri Manjunath, E-Content Developer, GPT, Nagamangala. Myself, Srimati Sahana, Lecturer in Electrical and Electronics Department from Government Polytechnic, Udupi as a E-Content Developer. Thank you very much.